Listen, once I get it this slow,
I don't even want to be that short. Like, what was that, Mr. Clean? That's what they refer to.
yeah,
Oh, you're Mr. Clean?
That's. But every time I shave it this low, I think I could just get one of those. But it's already this low.
Then
It's pretty
do it.
close.
Get
I don't
one
know.
right now.
I don't know what bald.
I'll wait while you go order it.
I don't know what bald guys do. Should ask my dad. He shaves his head.
Yeah, talk to your dad.
Yeah, NHL they had that game.
Ask your dad anything about being
A
his
big guy.
son.
Hey, Dad.
Dad,
How do I become a big beast?
I'm your son, right? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
On that NHL game, that outdoor game they had Saturday, that dude that was outside, he would just like I don't know, like a flying puck would go out there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we found one. We're still gonna take a little while to find the other one." And then he just like they would have like weird segments, and it just seemed out of place. It's this guy,
Huh.
and then he's also no one's near him, and he has a mask on. I don't know. Just felt like it was.
Oh, so what you're saying is
So what you're saying is
he believes in the virus.
What a ridiculous human.
I
Yeah.
already don't believe in it.
Yeah.
I've never had it. I'm just like that.
Have you had it?
Have you had it?
I haven't had it. Have you had it?
You just
Dude.
like one person.
I took a survey on my block. Nobody here had it.
Yeah, nobody had it. And, then, and if they said they did, I just did what the government did and lied about it. So nobody had it.
It was funny, like certain people that they're not like saying straight out that like it's not real, but they're just like you can kind of tell that like they just don't believe in it. Like just like certain people like looking around.
I saw a thing
Not
that
me,
like
though.
I saw like Cuomo's getting in trouble because basically because of him all like the elderly people in the homes died were
Yes.
dying, you know?
Yeah, I mean
Because
that's
of
been
his-
known
because of
knowledge
his
for a
ro-
long
Yeah,
the
but
whole
like
time.
they're finding out that like
Finally talking about it.
well they're finding out like he was like threatening people and like the numbers that like that of deaths that were coming out were like 50%. Like were like they skewed the numbers by 50%.
Like upped it,
I think they lowered it so it didn't sound as bad.
so they were even worse.
I think it was even more.
Yeah, Rogan said it
That's
immediately
weird.
on his
Every
pod.
politician is a criminal. Wow.
Yeah. On his pod immediately, he said, some states, and then he pointed at New York. He goes, are just letting, they're just sending like, it's my heat. They're sending like sick old people just back to nursing homes, and then like he said. I mean, I didn't see it all over the news. That's like the problem with like big news things because they're not talking about it. But like Rogan and like random comedian podcasters are going,
Yeah,
why is
so
that happening? Like,
yeah.
old sick people shouldn't be going to where
Or other old people
vulnerable sick people are, and then like people are just dying.
Uh-oh. Well, I heard about then there was that some lady got in trouble for like dressing up as an old person to like get the vaccine. And like I saw like they were like I don't know, for some reason there's like a recording or a video or something where they're talking to her and the guy was like well, he was like something like stupid like, "Oh, we should like I mean, I don't even know. We should like charge something like charging her, but like you can't charge her with anything cuz she didn't do anything illegal." Like
Yeah.
she just
like
nothing, there's no law against what she did. So they're like, "Oh, well they got her for like they got her like misdemeanor like some very low like trespassing." Well, like my whole thing, I was like I mean, you can't blame her. She's fucking scared and wants to get it.
Yeah.
And like our government sucks and rolls this out like the worst. So who cares, man? Just let her get it. Like, you're that man. Like, oh yeah, this is what they said to her. You're taking the vaccine away from somebody that could have had it. And I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. You know how many vaccines are throwing out all the time because of they're wasting them?
Yep.
Go fuck, dude. I'd be so mad. I would have like, I don't know. I would have been so mad. Not that I cared. Like if they were like, oh, you can't get the vaccine today, I would have went,
Yeah, like how are some places are throwing them out, and then other places you're hearing like that
they
thrown
can't,
out
and they
by,
can't
like
like get
the
enough
media.
people to get them. Like
Yeah.
someone was telling me that they were like, they've been like, they're
people
like,
that set up
like
appointments.
there are a lot of
and
people
they're, like,
that
on
don't
backup,
like.
right?
Okay, well, we're only gonna give them to these certain people, but then like they don't have enough because people don't want it. Because a lot of people are like, nah, I'm not getting
Yeah.
it. So then they're like, oh fuck, well now we have all these doses that we can't, and they expire because like they only last like 6 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. They're like, we should fucking charge you with a capital crime. Nah. Like, you need to go. We might have to give you the death penalty for this. Like, what the hell? You need to relax,
I'm gonna ship
guy.
you over to Ecuador
And we're gonna fucking send you to Siberia. See ya.
and have her be in the part of the next Siberian film.
Those are honestly the people that should get it. Are the people who are like, "Ah,"
Yeah.
like,
let's
are
put out
you
a
losing
statement.
your mind? You can get it first. Like,
Yeah.
those are this is why I got it. My work said, hey, do you want to get it? And I was like, someone I was like, oh, how easy? Because you had to like fill out a survey. It wasn't
Yeah.
even a survey. They literally, you just go on the computer at my work, and it was type your name, and then check the box. Yes, I'll get it. And I was like, all right.
Why not?
And then they were like, yeah, you go during work time. We give you like 4 hours of time to go do it. So I was like, sure.
Have you grown like a tail or anything?
No.
I saw an article. There was a guy in Australia grew a tail.
Is it because
It had nothing to do with the COVID
fucked a
vaccine.
kangaroo?
It was just yeah, he fucked his parents. Yeah,
his parents are kangaroos? Wouldn't that be cool to be in one of those pouches?
I want to be in a kangaroo pouch.
Yeah, dude. I wish my dad was a kangaroo. Dad,
Dude.
Why aren't you a fucking kangaroo, you stupid idiot?
My dad's bigger and probably warmer, so yeah, I'd have a better pouch.
You'd have a better pouch. Dude, I got a PlayStation in my pouch. What the fuck? I only can fit a Game Boy in here.
Christmas morning, there's just a bunch of Reese's in the pouch, and you wake up next to you. Oh, Dad! But then he's so warm, they're all smushy.
Dude, I was at the airport. It's like sometimes there's just a lot of people everywhere. I'm like, well, I guess. I mean, everyone has masks, but then you walk by a restaurant, and then there's not one mask. And I mean, I guess like what are they supposed to be at 25% capacity?
Yeah, so like the few that I've been in for carryout, like 6-star looked like that.
What?
Like only one table in this corner.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot when I
table
went
in this
there.
corner.
The ones at the airport
one in
though was just like every table.
The airport is just packed.
Like there are tables that are like probably are far apart, like 2-2,
Yeah.
and then they're just like, look, whatever.
Well, Jordan and I went
crazy.
to Florida in October for a Trump rally. That was cool. And when we went there, I needed to.
I needed to meet him.
I think I got a.
I need to meet our Lord and Savior.
Might have gotten Chick-fil-A because they don't like gays.
Dude.
Or something else.
I love Chick-fil-A.
And all these things are real. You know what I'm saying? They're true. And so I was like, I think, at first we're sitting down and I was like, I'm gonna eat this. Like, I have to take my mask off to eat this. And then, I can't remember exactly what was going on, but.
You got arrested?
Yeah, I got arrested as soon as I started eating this chicken. No,
Florida's like.
Then, I didn't really see.
Florida's like.
Many people. Like,
are you eating?
I
Yeah.
could count the people without a mask on my hand.
Yeah.
Like at that time. But like what you're saying now, it's like a bunch of people are getting more relaxed. Some people got the vaccine. People are just like, I'm in a restaurant,
like,
but they're 9.
Yeah, but they're not
9
eating
people
yet.
within 3 feet of
Yeah,
them.
but like they're not eating yet. But I think people just walk into a restaurant. They just go, I'm in here.
Yeah.
I'm about to have food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have food in 45 minutes.
The airport. I think they circulate the air good here, like the airplanes.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I was told that there's like the federal rule is like while you're eating you have to put your mask on in between bites and drinks or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I mean, that might not be.
It's a little wild. If you're eating a sandwich, I'm like constantly, I burp. Yeah.
That's funny.
Gotta chew with the mask on.
Florida's cool. It's probably warm there. I'll go to Florida.
Some food you eat too, especially if you got a beard. You're getting kind of sloppy. You're getting some crumbs, so now you're just rubbing that junk. You're rubbing that junk on your. Dude, get up here, boy. Got the big dog D's on the YouTubes.
Uh-oh. I just coughed. Well, it takes like 2 weeks after the second dose before you're like fully vaccinated.
Oh, okay. So it's just 2 doses then. As soon as I heard like the second dose, I was like, oh god, this is like a 9-tier thing going on.
I think it's I don't know.
Have you go back and be like, all right, now we gotta.
I said, someone said something at work, and I was like, if it ends up being like, we just found out like after like the second dose, like you're actually we need to actually give you another one now. I want to be like, you know what? I don't care
like,
anymore.
I don't have doses.
Yeah, I'm done. If this shit's just gonna continue not to be like working, then like what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Why am I getting stabbed and then
Yeah.
I have a fever for a night
Yeah.
because I'm taking this vaccine or whatever?
Oh, my other buddy at work said he said like a study out of I don't know some other country that the Pfizer vaccine after the first dose it's up to 85% protection with just the first one.
Okay.
And then the second one protects you like really good against the other strains, I guess, from that are forming or something. I don't know.
Okay. What about the what's did you get Moderna then?
No, I got Pfizer.
Okay, so you got Pfizer.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was like the first one.
It's weird. Depending on when you went for my work, you went to one place that gave Pfizer or a different place gave Moderna. So I was just like,
Did the V Dog get it?
I don't know. I think so. We got a cat, everybody. His name is Bitch.
We got Big Dog
His name is
Millionaire.
Bitch Slut.
Here, purr into the mic.
Uh-oh. You're like, Diesel, how much did you cost? Were you free? Were you free from a factory? Uh-oh. This is abuse. What if somebody is calling the police right now?
I was just surfing YouTube and I was looking for a recipe, and I don't know why, but this guy's video he hashtagged a goofy recipe, and so I started watching. I got 11 minutes in.
Yeah, they weren't talking about a recipe.
They never started talking about the recipe, so I think that's happened with our videos. Episodes. I've just tagged a couple things. Like one time I tagged shopping, and I think we just got a bunch of
like, where am I gonna learn about shopping?
people are like,
They learn
what
about
do I get my grandma for Christmas? And then they come across yelling grandma, and I tagged shopping.
Just do a couponing video. We should do a couponing video.
I thought about doing certain things like that become trending.
Oh.
Like you and I don't know. Like how people do reaction videos. I'm like, we should have a couple. Like,
this is what's trending.
Special kind of
Texas is frozen.
Yeah, special kind of YouTube clips, and then we can.
Isn't that crazy?
Whoa!
Texas is frozen.
22 nuggets that you didn't notice in the new Mandalorian.
Yeah. Dude, sometimes it's like
Baby Yoda.
Dude, 74 things you didn't notice in last episode. And I'm just like, what?
That's one of those things. Me and Jordan would check out.
Baby Yoda took a shit in the corner. It's a quick clip.
Yeah, we watched this Screen Rant, I think it is. We watched the dude's stuff. A couple of them were pretty good. So yeah, and then you were not even far off. One was 77 eggs. 77 eggs. And then of course 63 of them are just like.
Yeah.
Anyone who's heard of Star Wars.
Yeah, like it's just like.
But
dude.
There was enough that I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't know Bill Burr was also Baby Yoda.
I didn't know Bill Burr was also having sex with a child.
With the blue creature. Dude, what the heck? The chick who used to date Chick. I do that too much, but
every woman's like this.
The lady who played, she dated Eric Andre.
Oh.
Rosario.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson.
Man, she's pretty.
She's
a pretty
boy. Boy, is she pretty.
Boy, is she something.
Boy, do I want to rub jellies on her puss.
So you mentioned Texas, dude. Are they all dead? Is everyone dead there?
I
haven't really read anything.
Ain't never been to Texas. Well, they got a winter storm and everything froze.
I think what's his name? Doug Stanhope. He posted about how he was doing some shows around the same time this year, like 11 or so years ago, and he said there was like a similar thing where it was just like a lot of snow came through Texas. It was really icy, and like they had some like issues just because certain states don't get
well, they're not like weatherized.
They don't have salt trucks like Michigan would have all over the damn place. Like we have like cities get load the streets up with salt before the stuff happens. It
And
usually
also,
slushes
yeah, I
away.
think like in like all of our like power grid and like gas and everything, everything's like built to be
Yeah,
like,
weatherized, like
oh,
you
when
said.
there's like withstand this cold shit, and then I mean down there they're like, oh, we don't get it, so we're not gonna spend our money on it.
Other than my gas shutoff valve that's outside of my house here in Michigan, that thing wasn't ready. That thing got coated in ice.
Yeah,
My furnace and water heater stopped working. That was like a headache.
Chris is in Texas.
But I was basically in Texas.
Chris is like,
Might as well. Yeah, people are like, oh, no one's got power in Texas. I'm like, I don't have power in Michigan.
everyone's
What
like,
are we
yeah, and
doing?
then people get mad. It's not about you, Chris.
It's all about
Little
me.
bitch. Yeah. Don't go to Texas right now.
And then I don't know. There's horrible jokes all over Twitter. It's like,
Oh,
see
no.
what happens? All the liberal people win, and then Texas is dead now.
Yeah, I know. There's like liberal people like, haha, I hope you all die. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's so much of that.
I saw one where it was like, liberals. It was like liberals like a year ago, and it was like the Russians are spreading disinformation to sow like to fucking sow like what is the word like divisiveness
Yeah,
in our
divisiveness.
country, and then a year later, liberals, fuck you, you red state fucking pieces of shit. I hope you all die. And it's like, cool.
All right.
This is really coming
Hey,
together
yeah,
here. Yeah.
we're really trying to become one. United. Blah blah blah.
Anywho, Diesel, quit licking your. This is going on the internet. You can't lick your privates on the internet. That's against the rule, unless you go on a porno site.
It's against the law.
Remember the lady that used to work with at Meyer?
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, I would have sex with her. She would make it. No, the whole time I was going, man, I must be giving it to her
I
good.
am the best
It was
in here.
Railing her. She's
Yeah, I work with this lady. I'm working. It was like the first time I had to work at this place at like 6 a.m. or something crazy early, which I guess that's not that crazy early, but like 4 would be crazy. But yeah, and I'm punching in, and I just kind of hear slowly coming my way, and I'm like, and then it's getting kind of louder. It's getting closer. It's still happening. It's like, to me now it feels like it's happening forever, and I'm thinking, like, is that like a kid? Because like it is early in the day, so this wouldn't really. No one's taking their children to the grocery
Meyer.
stores that early. But that was my initial thought. I'm looking at you. What, I was like 16, and I thought of this. Like, oh, I remember when I was like 10, which is 6 years ago. When you're 16, I'm like, if you could do math, idiots. And then I'm like, I remember, my mom taking me to the grocery store, and I'd be like, I don't want to go, and she's like, we can buy you another wrestler, and I'm like, oh, I do need to collect the 6th one of that whatever the heck,
That's so funny.
the package, you know.
They got bribed with wrestlers.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I need to get that Bret Hart or whatever.
What if they didn't have it?
A lot of times they didn't, man. There'd be like certain ones that are just Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. They're just gone every time out of like the collection of like 10 or whatever. And then I'm like,
I want to.
Like, I don't have one of those. Like, I got one on Christmas or whatever. I don't know. So like, I figured maybe some lady brought in their daughter or child, son, whatever, and this kid is just like, whatever the heck. I don't know. But I'm just like in my head, dude, shut this thing up. Oh my god, this thing sucks. And then this lady comes around the corner, and that's just her. That's just how she is like she's got constant weird noise coming out of her face. And maybe I was tripping that day because I've just never seen her again.
So you probably died.
I accidentally came across some psychedelics or something, and I just envisioned this person. I don't know.
Was she an employee?
Yeah. That's even crazier.
You're like, was she your manager? Crazy, go out there. Get the cards.
Post this episode, and then like a relative of mine sees it, and they're like, Chris, that was your
Aunt Rhonda.
It's like a sibling of mine I just totally erased from my brain. Yeah, you guys started working the same day together.
They died.
Yeah, you killed them. Oh god.
You had sex with them and then killed them. Killed them.
Hey, what do you think about this word?
N.
C-U-N-D. What do you think about spontaneity? Doesn't that sound cool?
Spontaneity. It's alright.
Spontaneity. Does it sound cooler when you're English? Just the spontaneity. I don't know.
Your English is like an annoying guy.
Yeah,
it would be like a guy
annoying.
Like, Jesus Christ. Whoa.
You have to think about the spontaneity.
You have to think about the spontaneity of my penis entering your butthole. Why are we talking about the word?
Just I heard it somewhere and I was like,
is it a word of the week? Word of the day?
Yeah, word of the week. And
they do word of the day.
Yeah, but we're
of
weekly,
the day calendar.
So.
That's true. Well, they only get us. They only get one of the words.
We do word of the week or word of the day, and we're a weekly show. We gotta have 7 words. That's too much.
Well,
no, I don't know. I heard it somewhere, and I was like, I feel like I've heard that like from Americans, and I have never thought about the word. I'm just like, whatever. And then this guy is so much emphasis on spontaneity.
Did you hear a British guy say it?
Yeah, something.
Hello.
Hello. Fuck my spontaneity ass.
I don't know. That's the correct usage.
That's not even how you use it.
Spontaneity.
Hey, I always wondered this because they got like that Reddit. The roast isn't it roastme Reddit? It's just /roastme. No one says / Chris. What are you 90?
Yeah. That's just what it is.
I've been wanting to do that. I wonder,
Just help put a picture of yourself on there.
Yeah, if someone would roast me, what would they say?
I don't know. I would never do that.
Would you roast? How would you roast me? Do I look like somebody? Because like most of the people that are roasting people, it's just like, oh, you look like Owen Wilson if he got his nose fixed and black eyes. I don't know, something stupid.
Yeah, some of them are pretty good.
But it's usually like people are referencing just like a pop culture person. You look like.
A lot of them I always see are like. Actually, I don't know. I don't really look at them that much.
I haven't been on there in forever.
Yeah, I don't know. Then they have the one that's called toastme, and it's like.
You up them.
Yeah, you say nice things.
Oh,
I'll do that one.
Let's do that one.
Yeah.
Dude, we should post a picture.
I don't need people tearing me down. I need people bringing me up, so I'm not sad.
We should post a clip from the show on there.
No.
Not a clip, but like a picture.
Nope.
Toast me? You don't want to do it? And people would be like, "It's okay, guys.
People will go.
People are actually listening.
You know what? I'll get banned from this site. You guys fucking suck. I'll get banned from this Reddit.
I got banned from a UFC Reddit once. I thought I posted a.
Why?
Because I thought I posted like a funny meme. So people sometimes the old announcer, I think he might do Bellator now, but he used to be in UFC. He was like one of the best ever. The guy he did Red Wings games for a while. What was the guy who was with Rogan? What was his name?
Oh yeah, McDonald? No.
Damn it! I'll look it up.
I was like Michael.
Michael McDonald.
No, Michael.
Mitch McConnell.
What was his name?
Turtle Head.
Yeah,
Mitch McConnell.
He sucked at, like Red Wings and stuff.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he didn't last long, I thought.
Mike Goldberg.
Mike Goldberg, yeah.
So yeah, Mike Goldberg.
I posted a meme of him getting throat fucked.
I posted it and I got banned. What the fuck? No, it was just like the Reddit, just MMA, and sometimes it'd be cool news on there or whatever, and I'd read about it. And so, he before fights, when you're watching UFCs, this guy would, it'd be like Anderson Silva and Yushin Akami. They're both 6'2", 184.5. The reach is 79 inch reach advantage. They're virtually identical. Like he'll just say that So people just because he says that like almost every fight.
Yeah.
If anyone's close, which they're fighting in the same division, they should be pretty close.
Yeah.
Like the chances of them being virtually identical is very
They're
high.
virtually
Yeah.
identical.
And so he just does that, and then that became a meme. People would like post a picture of twins, but I don't know, some stupid. And then I don't even know what. I can't remember what I posted exactly. But they removed the post like immediately. I just saw some goofy image. It was something with like Hillary Clinton and somebody else. Something with like I don't know. Damn.
Was it Hillary and Trump?
No, this was like long. This was like years ago. No, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to look it up, but they deleted it, so it's like gone.
They deleted it because they were like, we don't want this political shit in here.
But then I went through, yeah, and it said something about politics, and I'm like, this is off of like some. There was no politics. It was like, look how goofy two people look.
Oh, you mean like they looked?
It was just like a virtually identical thing. Just like a goofy, and I'm like, there's no politics. I didn't post it going liberals are libtards, or I didn't post it going Republicans want to murder bums.
It had a politician in it,
and just because of the image, and so it might be like an algorithm thing, or these bots just see anything.
I think it's like the
take it out.
Like the moderators that run that shit get like power hungry.
Yeah,
and they just do whatever they want. People shit talk mods,
but
all the sites.
I just haven't used it ever again. I'm like, I'm one person, but I'm like, I'm done. I can't. I thought it was a funny thing.
I'm never gonna come back to this Reddit again.
I've posted on other Reddits, and if it's a bad post, it just goes away because it doesn't get upvoted. So let my bad meme I made just be a bad meme, and it would just have only like 10 upvotes and then sink to the bottom. Who cares?
Yeah, sink to the abyss of Reddit where no one cares. What?
You looked over. I can't look at my notes at all. It's all a bunch of info about you. All right. We saw Cory go into a store with no mask and made out with 6 guys on his way to getting an Arizona iced tea.
I'm allowed to now. That's the rule.
Oh, I got a crazy yelling guy update. Remember the dude that
walked
by?
The guy walking down the street?
Yeah, so there'd be we must be passing at different times because there'd be a couple days I didn't see the guy.
I'm gonna get up early and find the guy.
But you know how fucking snowy and cold as shit it's been?
Yeah.
So, he's walking in the street because the snow was packed on the sidewalk. People didn't shovel yet because it just had snowed overnight. So he's walking in the street, and I'm driving, and I see the guy from a far distance. I was like, is that the fucking crazy, wacky yelling guy? And I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's talking shit to every vehicle that drives by now. Like when any of us could just be like, clip, and just freaking kill this motherfucker.
Was he on your side?
And yeah, because that's why you see his face every day. I'm driving and he's going that way.
Oh, okay.
But that's why he's always right to the right. Cars driving on the right side of the road. America. And right. And so I'm going, and I see him. And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's talking shit. And he's just got his hands in his pockets. And I was like, he didn't say. Every other time I've seen him when he's walking on the sidewalk, he's like, the car would go by. He's like a weird little kid. This is a grown man, but he just goes, yeah, it kind of looks like he says fuck something or and then, but now he's walking like a foot from cars because he can't be on the sidewalk. You're not talking shit now, dude.
Yeah, you're not talking shit now, bitch.
Dunk, dunk. Yeah, you're protected by a curb and trees when you're on the fucking sidewalk.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, crazy wild dude.
We should get him on the pod as a guest.
That'd be wild.
Sir, why are you yelling at cars?
Oh yeah, have you heard of Clubhouse? There's an app. Tim Dillon can't shut up about it.
I heard him talk about it.
He can't stop talking about it. So much
he
to
loves it.
He's mentioned it on a podcast, and he's mentioned it on another one, and then he is posting about it on stories, and then he goes on Rogan on the Snowpocalypse episode, and he's talking about it right away. He gets Rogan to go on one Clubhouse thing. Dude, it's just like a conference call.
Yeah.
People just. And then, so he
it's like
he talks about it. He sounds like when he talks about it, like maybe he's like chilled out a bit. But his initial hype of it, I'm like, are you an investor with this app? It sounds like he's trying to like
The way
really boost
when
it.
I heard him talk about it, he said it was
He
like
sounded crazy.
it's like a bunch of rich and powerful people like having conference calls, and you can just like join in on it.
Yeah, but you can't just. Everyone can't just join in on anyone.
Yeah,
It's
you have
weird.
to be invited, right?
That's what I
some of
thought.
them? I don't
but
know.
then
I have no
he's
idea.
talking, and then he's saying he made all these goofy. I don't even know if this is a fucking thing people give a fuck about, but I just thought it was goofy that
Turn this episode up.
felt like he invested in it
Yeah,
because
maybe
he hasn't been on anything that he hasn't talked about it
Yeah.
yet, and so I just have my own conspiracy theory that he's like in on it, and that's why he can't stop talking about it, and that's why he brought it to. He's talking about it on Rogan.
Fake business.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I'm talking shit about the dude wearing his fake business hoodie. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, entrepreneurs and people give advice on things. He said and some stuff,
Oh,
and
no.
like, yeah, just like he's like, there's some Silicon Valley guys on there.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. I was like, when I first heard him talk about it a
Yeah.
few weeks ago, I was like, I don't know. Okay.
When you hear all of that, it just sounds like just like a place where like really bored, nothing to do, rich white dudes. That's what
Yeah.
it sounded like, just like rambling nonsense to each other.
Maybe that's where we need to go.
Shit. Yeah, and then we become rich. Maybe.
We'll hear about what's actually happening in the country.
Sometimes I wonder if talking to the right part of the mic.
Sometimes I wonder if there's a Wonderball.
You ever wonder what's in a Wonderball, everybody?
What's an asshole?
That was a classic thing, Cory and I growing up. You know, I'd be like, I wonder who's gonna make the Royal Rumble next week, and then Cory would, before I even finish that, I'd be like, man, I wonder, and Cory's like, what's in a Wonderball?
Dude, Wonderballs weren't even good.
Dude, this sucked.
I had one.
Chocolate with nothing inside.
Well, the chocolate tasted bad.
Chocolate was bad, and then a couple little Smarties.
Inside,
yeah, those were nice. So I'd break them and feed them to my dog.
Nice.
Feed the chocolate to my dog,
yeah.
and then I'd eat
my dog. Die,
little bitch.
Die, you stupid dog.
Is anybody still listening to this?
I'm not.
Email us.
Checked out.
Tweet at us. Instagram live story, and tell everybody.
I'm gonna do the same joke I did last week, where I read Mexican Gothic.
Oh my god! I was
telling books in this house. Dude.
I was telling Jordan, I was like, sometimes
read all these books.
No, but she's getting there. She blasts through them.
I feel like once you read a book, you're like, okay, well, I don't need it anymore. Unless you're gonna read it again, I guess.
Did you hear any news? Did you hear the news about Demi Lovato?
No. I don't watch TMZ.
Yeah, I know. I don't watch TMZ. I feel like anybody, say like Tim Dillon or something. If anyone wants to like just get more known, watch
TMZ.
Oh no, like you can just anything going on, you can message TMZ or let people know like through anonymous or like through a friend, like hey, this is going on.
Hey,
and TMZ might run a story on you, and then because they're reaching like the most mainstream fuck who's just watching TV, like stuck on cable or whatever. You go to like some Coney Islands I've been into, just TMZ's running in the background.
That'll be running in the background of my work.
So yeah.
And I'm like this. Now this is
the
TV
camera,
gold.
It really bothers me how the camera zooming in and out. Like I'm like, I feel like they think you're just like a dumb child.
Yeah, they got to keep your attention.
This is how bad your attention is, and how bad our stories are.
That's what we need. We need the camera to switch.
Yeah, and it's just like zooming. It's people in an office, and it's like, yeah, man, Jim Carrey, man, he did crazy stuff today. And it just cuts over, and it's like, wow, okay, we got footage here. We're not sure what it is. Jim Carrey got a milkshake, got into his car, spilled. Whoa, and then that like happens.
Was there a child in his car that he was gonna rape?
Yeah, we can look at through this lens, and
they wouldn't even talk about that.
We confronted him next week, and all he said was, "I painted another Trump painting," and we were like, "All right, keep raping the kid, keep talking shit about Trump, and you're good. TMZ will correct that story.
Yeah,
it wasn't a kid, it was a doll. He fucked a doll, and
all he had was a shake."
Just the whole thing, like, fucking makes my head hurt looking at that. But Demi Lovato. No, I just saw
She
this on
died?
Twitter. She had she's alive.
Oh.
She's good. She said that she had 3 strokes and a heart attack all in 2018.
Jesus.
Like, did you just come out of a coma to tell us?
What? That's
After
crazy.
that?
She's fine.
I mean, she's fine. I mean,
How old is
she's
she?
had some mental problems.
Oh.
I think they might be related to like
She's like,
stress or anxiety.
I had a stroke.
Yeah.
She had some hit bangers.
What are,
The
I don't
one
know.
called.
Sing it to me.
I don't know. I don't know any of them. I was just kidding.
I don't know either.
I
don't have my phone.
I just know she has some hit bangers. She has some bang hitters.
She
There
got
we
some
go.
bangers and mash.
She has some tit bang bangs. Ooh, diesel. You're packed.
There was another thing on Twitter. I think it was yesterday or the day before. People were posting like, "Happy birthday, Kurt Cobain. You would be 53, if you were still alive today." And they just had a picture of Owen Wilson. And
Was
so
it-
like,
That's a good joke.
yeah. So a bunch of people were doing that as a joke, and then
Nice.
it started getting wilder. People were just taking images of like any white celebrity that had like obviously dyed blonde hair with like the brown roots or whatever. They did it with like a Gwyneth Paltrow where she's got like black eye, like a lot of black eyeliner. And,
Happy birthday, Kurt Cobain.
And so a bunch of people were having obvious fun, but that's the problem with the internet and like old people or people who just like haven't been around the internet. And this can be related to like news, because if you are this ignorant of the internet and the inner workings of it, you could be easily fooled by news or anything. So how many people in comments were just replying like, that's Owen Wilson? And then it's funny because that's Gwyneth Paltrow. She's still alive. She's actually 43.
Are you guys all stupid?
Yeah, and it just, I don't know. I think the majority of people just like go, and it's just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
this is stupid. But then there's a lot of trolls who will just add to it. So someone says that, and they're like, okay, and like, and this is Hannibal Buress, and then it's an image of Bill Cosby or something. Like, I don't know, people that like add to it, and then
Yeah, I love seeing those arguments on there. Oh, this is Owen Wilson, and then the person goes, "It's a joke, you fucking stupid retard,"
Yeah.
and like they just go after. I'm like, Jesus.
so often people just share the GIF where it's like a joke going over a person's head.
Yeah.
And like that's like the easiest, simplest way of
Yeah, I mean that's like one thing,
hey,
but
it's just a joke.
I don't even. I mean, I don't know. I don't comment on things.
Yeah, but things will get taken from, say, the original post is like Twitter or a Reddit. Things will be taken from there, shifted through 9 different screenshots on Androids. The picture will get distorted and shittier,
Yeah.
and then it's like posted for the first time on Facebook tomorrow that it's like Kurt Cobain's birthday and it's Owen Wilson or Gwyneth Paltrow,
Yeah.
and then
People are freaking out.
and then people on Facebook are all like, "Hey, I grew up. I saw Kurt Cobain in '91 in Seattle, and that is not what he looked
That's
like."
not what he looks like. You fucking people don't know what he looks like.
Man, these idiots on Twitter, I don't know. It's just so simple. You can't like understand that that's a joke. How is that person? They don't understand. They get sent an article that's like Confederate America Now U.S. and then just like a made up thing. It's got shitty ads all over this thing, this article, and it has so much misinformation. And some people just go, "That's true."
I mean,
And
this
they
is
pass
where,
that around.
this is the
World
this is
religion.
it.
Yeah. No.
Screenshot.
There was another thing. It was John Goodman.
Hell yeah.
There was a guy. There was like a screenshot of some like militia thing going on, and somebody thought one guy was John Goodman. It's not John Goodman. It was just some
Guy
giant, massive dude. But then so he starts trending, and people are like seeing that Kurt Cobain and John Goodman is trending. So people are like assuming John Goodman died, and then there's just all these tweets that are, "Oh my God, I'm so happy to find out that he's not dead."
People are so stupid.
And then people did the Kurt Cobain thing with him, since like that was happening the same day. people are posting just like fat guy pictures and just like John Goodman was at the militia, and it's just a totally different actor
It's
or
just a
whatever,
guy
or
in a
musician.
Walmart.
Yeah, some random dude.
Yeah. Gotta love the fucking internet, dude. Man,
Yeah, man.
I just want
Interwebs.
to eat some good food.
I'm having taco stuff with my parents tonight.
Whoa!
Parents wanted that.
They're allowed.
Yeah, I mean everyone's consenting, so.
What are they consenting to?
Marital sex.
Marital sex. Do you want to have sex with me? Check yes or no on this box.
Oh, I watched on Netflix The History of Swear Words. It's like narrated by.
Fuck.
That was the first episode.
That's from.
What's the second episode?
Shit.
Yep. What's the third episode?
Slut. No.
I think very close. It was bitch.
Oh yeah, stupid bitch. Some dogs are going nutty outside.
And then I fell asleep, so I don't even know. It could have been 9 episodes or 4. I don't know. But I fell asleep, woke up, it was like showing the credit, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, man.
I gotta hit the hay.
Gotta get off my ass and do something today.
It was a little cat.
But it was good. Yeah, Nicolas Cage narrates it.
Oh, really?
He's like,
what?
He's like in front of a fireplace, and he's like sitting there looking astute or whatever.
Was
the
he
camera,
hurting for money?
I don't know. People always say that, but it was funny. Like his parts are funny too. Just zooming in on him, and then he's just like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" or whatever. I don't know. And then it's like, today's episode's about fuck. Fuck my ass, fuck my stoma, fuck my dog. I'm just kidding. He didn't go
Fuck
that deep
me,
into it.
fuck my ass.
But he sort of did that a bit.
Fuck my son.
He was like, motherfucker, fuck, this is great. Fuck you, bitch. Like he just went over like how it's versatile, and then that's why that was the first episode. They're like, it's the most versatile word.
That was a very versatile word.
They got Sarah Silverman.
You could use it.
Some London. She's just an English chick. I don't know where.
People use that for everything.
Some English comedian lady. Then they had like a person who writes about speech, and then a person who, like, people with like PhDs and shit. They had a couple of them. It's kind of like if you've ever watched like growing up on VH1 or MTV, they'd have like I love the '90s.
Yeah.
And then they have like a couple comedians, a couple professionals. Yeah, and then I love fuck. That's the episode. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck you.
Concentrating on one nipple.
He's trying to get it off. I mean, but I thought I kind of like that style of a show because it's got a bunch of comedians. They just clip together what works, what's funny about the stuff. Like I love the '90s, whatever. They did that in the history of swear words, and they covered a lot of like movies, and they'd go back to like when a word started. So like bitch, people always say that's like bitch can't, it's a female dog. Like people just say that shit, but it was just what they called a dog. And they called it biche.
Biche.
In like year 1000 or something. BICCE.
Biche.
And they just said biche. And then at some point they made a connection. I don't know if it was like 1400s or something, but they lined it up pretty good on the show. And so I'll stop talking. So they lined it up, and they're like, at some point they started to say like, like a dog's getting heat, so that's why it's female dog. It ended up being that, like biche, and then like so a female dog in heat, and then like a woman who was like, it's not the time it's the time of the month where you don't want to have sex or whatever.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
And then then they'd be like, the
what are you, a bitch?
Made the connect, yeah, and they're like, you're a bitch, and then it slowly became to now you that's what they do with all these words, but then they'd be like, they had a bunch of like female comedians on there, and one was like, oh, I remember when I first started being like a feminist, when I first started like really speaking out about stuff, I was like, I will never use the word bitch, I'll never say it to my friends. And she's going on about all this stuff, and she's like, but now, I mean, the past like 3 years, like that's That's like my word. That's what me and it's just very funny about how like she just like straight up admitted that, but like a bunch of people would be like fucking shunned from Twitter if they tried to like acknowledge that thing that she just said a couple years ago on Twitter. Then you'd be like, you're misogynistic, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, I said I called my guy friend a bitch because he's just like complaining, or he could use it like she was using it like the cat is on the other side of the camera,
very unflattering,
chewing his nipples, and then he randomly looks up back to the
big
nipple.
blob.
But that was pretty cool. I might go back and watch the one I slept through.
Do they have one on? Bat.
No, but there's a gay Asian comedian, Gaysian.
Like, I'm a Gaysian.
He covers like I don't know. He makes connections to like certain word, like bitch. Like he's like he was saying like he'd be called a bitch all the time growing up because he seemed like sort of he just like obviously gay and he's growing up like not all gay people are like that, but like he said he'd be
nice save.
So people would just call him a bitch, and he's like, I'm sure like plenty of other people would just you know they look at you, and rather than maybe they didn't want to go all in and call me, and then he just said fag or whatever. He's like maybe they didn't want to go all in and call me that. So the next best thing for that is like I'm a guy, but like they they don't like that I'm gay, and they're just like, look at this bitch.
Look at this old bitch.
And
they're gonna try to suck my cock. Please do. They're also gay.
Yeah, they're like I'm like fence.
Dude, let's force our cocks in his mouth, right, guys? And then the other guy's like, what? I mean,
yeah, this guy's gay, dude. Let's see if he'll suck us off.
Yeah. Like, what?
Well, wait, dude, what?
I thought we were just gonna beat the shit out of him.
I mean, gays shouldn't be getting married, right? But we should see if he'll fucking suck us.
We should have give us blowjobs in the locker room.
Ooh, Derek Lewis murdered Curtis Blades.
Whoa, Derek
last
Lewis
night.
murdered
a guy. He's going to jail.
Whoa. I don't watch fights anymore because
I'm too afraid.
I'm non-violent. No.
I'm a non-violent guy.
I'm like Gandhi.
What'd you say?
I'm like Gandhi.
I thought I heard you say comedy. I'm like comedy.
I'm like comedy.
Non-violent. Everything. All my jokes are about food, like Jim Gaff.
Food.
Do you think if he went by Jim Gaff, he'd be known more? Because it'd be simpler, Gaff again.
Gaff
sounds
Jim
stupid
again.
if they just go Gaff Jim again.
No, but that's a cool name. Gaff Flaffaflin.
Somebody should do that. Just start comedy career as Jaff. Jaff Gimmigan.
Jaff Peanut Butter. Choosy moms choose Jaff Giffigan.
Slutty moms choose KY.
Slutty moms have sex with
their son.
The paper boy.
The milkman.
Dude, what if there still was a milkman?
It was wild that there were. Well, not wild, but that's like it's kind of crazy. I think. Imagine that.
Yeah. Whoa. God, he looks terrible.
Do you think if you told like an 11-year-old right now that you're gonna kill him, that he would accept it and accept death?
Do you think he would know? Hey, 11-year-old, you're gonna be killed by me right now.
Yeah. Do you think he'd run away? Mom. Do you think an 11-year-old, if you told him, hey, there used to be milkmen, and then he'd go, why do you talk to me like that?
Yeah. I'm not an idiot.
Do you think he'd go, what would that be? Oh, like that's how you got milk, like a milk guide would.
Like Amazon?
Yeah. Yeah, and then they're just like, yeah, totally. Yeah, I get my juice from there. My mom gets my juicy juice.
I get everything delivered, you fucking idiot.
My mom gets my applesauce and my juicy juice from there.
Yeah, my mom gets my sippy cups delivered, and then...
Hey, you fucking fuck ass.
And then my dad takes me to the back.
I still use pacifiers.
I'm 40.
It's because I won't shut the fuck up. That becomes a problem for some people. I know, because I'm a parent. And
pacifiers?
Because the kids
I
just
could
want to.
probably,
If they have it, they want to.
if I had a
keep it.
pacifier now, I mean, I could probably chew on it. I bet you the rubber thing's kind of cool. I'd be going like this.
Hey, I had to rip it off. I don't want to, dude. A shield?
Wait, you take.
That's probably how some people
go-
get like problems where they're like licking their whole head. With that one kid,
Licking their whole head.
Yeah, remember there was the one kid who always licked.
Oh, licking his lips?
But let's start with the pacifier. He doesn't have a pacifier. Maybe that don't happen. Maybe that don't happen.
Well, I don't give my dog a pacifier, so. Boom.
Oh, and he licks his whole face.
He does. He goes.
Have you ever thought about this? How come, we got really good Bluetooth and amazing Wi-Fi and all these frames per second. We got all that stuff. But on those shows where they're trying to find ghosts, they got like sketchy connection. They're like, oh, did you hear it?
Yeah,
The guy caught him on the wave or whatever. And it's like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, all that shit's been getting like perfect. And yet the same equipment or whatever the equipment we are using for ghosts is just the same as in
stuff.
79. And they're like,
Yeah, because
I think it's over there.
they're not getting the funding.
Yeah.
We
gotta popularize ghosts.
Yeah, we
We gotta get a new, fresh, original.
We gotta popularize these ghost
Ghostbusters.
hunting shows. Whoa, did you see that orb? It's getting cold in here.
I thought those shows were amazing when I was 9.
I don't know, never really.
I thought it was interesting, but then as you just slightly get older, and yeah, it's just like an orb. That's from the camera you're using.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Whether there's like,
or they edit something.
Whether there's like video evidence of weird shit. To like make these shows, they have to fill like hours and hours of just like, so they're like, all right, well, oh look at this.
There's really one.
Look at that.
There's one interesting image that might be a ghost, like in the whole world. And this show has to fill time.
There's like some guy somewhere who just like happened to film it on like his personal camera, and then there's people making these shows going, this is supposed to be haunted. Look at that orb. It's cold. Are you here?
Ooh, did you feel that draft?
Did you hear that whisper?
Did you feel that draft? And the guy's like, yeah, the heat just kicked on.
Did you feel that draft? Some guy just like, yeah, just open the door.
Yeah.
Did you hear that whisper? Oh, it was me. I was just telling Mary that I wanted to pick up some pizza after this.
Yeah, no, I had pizza earlier and I have gas now, and that's the draft.
Do you hear it coming through the radio signal? Yeah, I'm trying to pick up the game. I'm trying to pick up the Tigers game.
Yeah, I can hear something. Bottom of the third.
Yeah. Oh, can you hear
home run!
We got runners on first and second, and
bottom of the third. I always forget, or I always remember that. One job I'd listen to Tigers games all the time, blow my brains out, and whoever did the Tiger games, the one dude. Oh no, that's what it was. Not bottom of the third, batting third. When he would go through the 1 through 9 guys, he'd be like, "In first base, we have Miguel Cabrera, or the fuck, first hitter," and he'd talk about all this shit, and then batting third, just like holds that batting third. Baseball voice is such a goofy thing. Baseball voice.
This commentator voice.
Yeah, I feel like it's more baseball than. I mean, a lot of things are like that. Like a lot of the Canadian hockey dudes.
They're like,
boot, 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 boot. No, I'm just kidding.
They're like, would you like to go for some Timmies? Like,
do you think Canadians would love us? I always have Tim Hortons.
Maybe.
Or do you think that's Tim Hortons is like Walmart to them? Like, fucking get it out of my face.
I don't know. No, I think it's like
in a good middle.
No, I think it's like Starbucks here. I like it's just everywhere and people just get it all the time.
Okay.
I think there.
So they think we're a basic bitch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because people
they
get Starbucks all the time here. That's pretty basic.
I think they get it too.
Okay.
It is a lot around here, but I think because we're close. They're right over there.
They're right up top above us.
Donkeys.
They're to our left. If you're looking, when you explain that. To my house, if you're looking at it, it's to. And at Earth, you're like, if you're at Earth and you're looking to space, Canada is also to the left of us and above us.
Canada's to the left. My dad said I was gay. And then he fucked me, 'cause I'm TNT. I'm fucking
TNT. Taco nuts.
Taco nut.
What?
Taco nuts.
I was just doing the TN.
Oh. Taco nut titties.
Taco nut
Tuesday night
titties.
titties.
Nat? You say Nat?
Tuesday night titties.
Nice. Tuesday night tits. Sunday.
You wanna
Come
come
on
over
down
to-
for Tuesday's night.
Come over for TNT, Tuesday night tits. It's a restaurant.
Usually I delete stuff on here. I didn't delete this. Maybe I didn't talk about it.
Uh-oh.
In Israel, they had some cure for, like a somewhat cure for COVID. Like most people that were in critical condition, were just recovering in like 3 to 5 days
Okay.
with like some shit they had.
I think we did talk about that.
Okay, wasn't sure. Usually I delete the stuff from my little note here that's still in there.
Little notey newts.
I gotta piss.
I gotta take a urination and shove it up my ass.
I gotta get in the Porter John and get dipped.
What if you just didn't have a bathroom and you're like, just run a porta potty?
What if I just told that story every week until someone acknowledged it?
Did you guys ever hear about how I tipped over in a porta potty? What if you liked it so much that you
That became
would
a
just
fetish
get
of
in
mine.
porta
I was a
potties,
kid.
and then you would just sit inside of them? Oh no, it pushes me over. You like stick your head out. Oh, don't push this porta potty over.
Yeah. Hey, nobody do that. Like as I'm walking
people
to
are just
it.
walking by.
Everyone.
Yeah. I want to be in here. Nobody push this over. People are just walking by. What? What's wrong with this guy?
Oh, I just watched Batman Begins. And, I mean,
Rachel.
maybe it's just so much easier after you. So you see the movie the first time in the theaters, and you're like, "This is a great movie."
The theaters.
The theaters, and then you see these movies several times at home, and you can pause, and you can go, "Dude, this is ridiculous." So, and it just makes it, I think, easier when you're like comfortable at home to just pinpoint. You've seen things a couple times to just be like, why did that even happen?
Yeah.
That's like the dumbest thing I've seen. And you can like pick apart movies more. And I'm always doing that anyways, but I have a problem, I think. But so watching the movie, and I had to pause it and show Jordan. I was like, dude, look at right here. There's a part where the big round guy from Sons of Anarchy with the hair. I forget his name. He works with Commissioner Gordon a bit.
Yeah, he's a cop in the movie.
Yeah, and in Batman Begins. So at one point he's like eating, and it's just pouring rain, which is insane. And he's just eating a soggy dog or
he's eating falafel.
Falafel. I couldn't think of that word, so I just
said
said
because he doesn't pay for it.
Yeah, and
he's like, "Oh, your kids don't like falafel."
Yeah, like, "Oh, you don't want to pay for this? Your kids don't like falafel." And then I was like, "Got him, dude!" Clapping, but he gets fucking hooked.
Batarang.
What? And that setting though, very Spawn like to me. Had Spawn feeling how fucked up Gotham is there.
And then you thought Spawn was gonna come in. Don't worry, Chris. I'm here to redeem the movie.
Yeah, Spawn movie, sweet. Are they making a Mortal Kombat movie? Is that what we got sent? I didn't watch that. I was working.
Coming out in April.
Shit, I gotta watch that trailer.
Looks pretty good.
Dude, that's badass. I've been wanting that.
Oh shit! Here comes an animal.
Oh fuck. So the dude gets Sons of Anarchy guy gets his foot sucked, and he goes straight to the sky with his feet first, and then Batman's up there, and she wasn't like paying attention. I mean, because we were just watching whatever the fuck, like on our phones and shit, and then I had to rewind it. So the dude comes up, he's upside down. They're gonna do the Spider-Man kiss, and Christian Bale, Batman grabs him and goes, and he starts yelling at him, but he has a fucking goofy shake before he starts yelling. Yeah, like he's getting like in the mode, and he just goes. It's so slight too, because when I rewatched it, it wasn't as exaggerated in my head. But I watched it, and I just thought he was like, and he does his like Batman deep, crazy voice. But there's just things like that. I'm like, that looks so goofy. I swear to God, if I'm like the director or whatever, because I know a lot about directing. If I was like the director or whatever,
I know everything there is to know.
I would we would, be cutting that scene, and I would, look over it real quick and be like, hey, maybe they didn't do this because Christian Bale yells at people, but be like, hey, try not to shake your head for a full 2 seconds before you start this line. It's like, it was maybe 1 second, but he's like,
I don't know. Check it out. Watch the movie.
Dude, help me if I missed something. So in Batman Begins, he's training with Liam Neeson in China somewhere, doing sword shit, and I'm like, how? I mean, he's Batman. I've never in any of the cartoons was Batman training with swords. I'm like, I don't know why. Why does swords play anything? He should be training like martial arts with his arms and kick like Muay Thai and fucking kickboxing and crazy shit. But he's training with swords. I'm like, how does that? That doesn't even correlate with anything he does with his hands or anything. He's not wielding a lightsaber. So that felt goofy to me. And then he's with all these Asian dudes fighting, and then at one point they want him to like kill a guy. Why? They want him to kill a guy, and then Batman's like, "I'm Batman. I'm a good guy. My parents fought for justice. I don't want to cut a guy's head off." And then those same Asian dudes and Liam Neeson, who leads the Asian guys, and they show up in Gotham and just like, "Now we're gonna kill a bunch of people here."
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're taking over the city.
So he started training with the most shady people possible.
Yeah, I guess.
And at first he was just like, whatever. I just need to learn how to wield the sword that I'm never going to use ever.
Yeah. Once I learn how to master the sword,
mastering the sword, that means nothing. Yeah, and then the same people come back. I'm like, I don't even know what the connection is here. And I don't know. It made me feel like watching certain movies again. I'm like, I thought this movie was way better, and I just feel like this is like shit. Like certain parts are like, I'm like, this is dumb. I feel like if someone wrote this out and like pitched it, you'd go, well, what is the why did it? Well, we have to have them bring back because it's like a callback. Like, what? I didn't think those guys would do it.
Whoa, they're the bad guys.
I didn't think they'd do it, and it just seems, I don't know. I guess if you want to just, who cares? It's a fun action movie. Then cool, you can do that, and it's a fun action movie.
But we're not gonna do that.
But also, I'm
Actually,
watching
I haven't seen that movie.
Watching it for like the 3rd time, and I'm like, I don't even know why.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Why do they want to fuck up? Gotham's already fucked up. Why would some Chinese dudes who are mastering swords and ninjutsu?
Not enough Chinese restaurants.
Why would they come over here and be like, all right, this most fucked up town, which is Gotham, in America or whatever. We're gonna fuck it up, New York, whatever it is. It's basically that. We're gonna go fuck it up and gas people and make people. I don't know. I don't even understand.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's funny. They I
went on for a while there.
In the DC comics, Batman's in Gotham, which is fake, and Superman's in Metropolis, which is fake. But then in like Marvel, like Spider-Man's in New York, which is real, and then
which is fake.
So and so is here and there, which is I don't know. All I got is Spider-Man.
There's probably other stuff.
There's probably other things.
Oh, a lot of New York stuff. Daredevil is just New York.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell's Kitchen. Well, I guess in the movie.
That's it. Like Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen Sandiego. Yeah. Carmen Sandiego. She's somewhere.
She's somewhere. Who knows?
Where did
Carmen Sandiego? Chicago.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I'm gonna have sex with her when I find her. She hot?
She was hot, I think. Nice. I like to picture her hot in my head.
Nice. So when I locate her, I go like this. There she is.
Oh, there she is, and it's just some woman named Victoria, and I'm like, get over here.
Get over here, Carmen Sandiego.
Oh yeah, Carmen.
My name is Michelle.
And then I go with the bottom of the gun.
And then I do chloroform.
The classic. Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom of the gun. They just get knocked out, but in real life.
Yeah, real life. Oh! Yeah, fuck.
What the? What the? And then he would just be
like,
dead.
Shit, this does not. And then he just kills a person.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah. All the movies, it just knocks
Why
him
isn't he knocked out for 5 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're an hour 4 in here.
Whoop. An hour.
4
seconds.
An hour Brett Favre. An hour, 4 minutes.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Thanks everybody. Keep listening. Rate and review. Touch my ass.
Touch my
Cory
touch my
Charles, Chris
butt.
Robertson, Yelling Grandma, episode 35. Oh my god.
Touch my butt.
Hey man, send us, send us a love letter. We'll
Send me
read
a
it.
check for $40 billion.
Text Cory. His number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Text me. My number is 555.
Text me. The numbers going to be located at the top of the thing.
You didn't get that? Here, let me say it. Let me say it one more time.
Okay,
My number is
I'll help you out.
556. Send me a text telling me I'm cool.
Send me.
Here, look. I'll show you my phone if you can get my number from it.
I hope you find your dad.
Can't look at it.
Grandma.
Hope you find your butt.